All right, hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video. So, I had to go to the big city to town the other day. Had some moles cut off my ear and one off my neck. Anyways, while I was in town, I said, man, I'm gonna go to the store, see if I can find some random odds and ends. Just picked up the 270 WSM, looking for more ammo for that. And there was something else squirrely I was looking for ammo for. Anyways, told my wife I'm going to check out Sportsman's Warehouse. Besides Walmart has like all the general stuff, 30-06, 243 or whatever. I know some of y'all tell me y'all's Walmarts don't have ammo anywhere, or ours do. But Sportsman's Warehouse, unless I drive like another hour away, that's really the only like box store. I get most of my stuff from my local spot, Tolliver's. But, like I said, while I was in a big city, I'm going to see what they got. Specifically looking for 270 WSM ammo. What I was pleasantly surprised with was a few things that are really hard to find. Now, the whole ammo aisle was basically empty. They did not have much to choose from. But some of the weird oddball stuff that I did find was pretty exciting. And while I was there, I picked up a bunch of stuff. I spent like $500. I was planning to spend like $50, but whatever. Cost me a bunch of money to make these videos. Anyways, I'm gonna save my favorites for the last and just run you right through everything I picked up. So first off, I only brought one of these in here. The rest of them are in the garage. This Redmond Trophy Rock, they mine it from somewhere. What's it say? The company's in Utah. I don't know if they're actually mining it in Utah. But they just chip these out of the rock somewhere. From a mineral perspective, I've tried everything. You know, a lot of people tell me, oh, I just use the red and the white salt square blocks from the co-op or Tractor Supply. I've tried all that. I've had them right beside this. For whatever reason, the deer, at least around me, like this Redmond Trophy Rock stuff a lot better. So I picked up 3 of these. These are like $12. Oh, that's heavy. Then I got 2 other sacks here. So, what did we get? That's one I'll save for the end. Then I got 4 boxes of this Hornady black stuff in 2 different calibers. 6mm arc. I recently did some videos on a CMMG in 6mm arc, and it did fantastic, and it loved this stuff. So 6mm arc is kind of oddball, and they had some of this. I said, throw it on the bill. They also had some of this 22 arc. I recently did some videos with a Brenton USA 22 arc. That thing did incredible. It liked this stuff, so I said put them on the bill. This stuff's kind of expensive. Sportsman's Warehouse is not a budget-friendly place to pick up the boo lots. But some of this oddball stuff, if you see it, you probably should grab it. One more thing in this bag I'm going to save for the end. And then, what else goodies did I find there? So some RCBS dies. I said I specifically went there to look for ammo for 270 Winchester short mag. Well, guess what? They had the RCBS kit with the full-length dice. Picked that up. So, put that on my shelf right here with the dice. Which means I can now load some of that my own. I got a bunch of projectiles. I shouldn't say a bunch. I have some for 270. Also, while I was there, I've been doing videos on 300 Weatherby mag. I called my wife. I said, hey, look at my reloading shelf. There should be a bunch of green boxes. Those are reloading dies. Look to see if I have one that says 300 WBY MAG, 300 Weatherby mag. And she said, yeah, you have one. And I said, are you really sure? Read me the whole thing. And she read this. 6.5 300 Weatherby. I said, no. That's the 6.5 300 Weatherby mag. That's a different one. I'm looking for just 300. And she said, no, you don't have it. So, oh, that's 6mm Creedmoor. I've used these. If you haven't seen those videos, go check them out. I've got some videos loading 6 Creedmoor. So I had to get just the 300 Weatherby, no 6.5 on the beginning. So I'm already looking for recipes for that. Also, while I was there, I picked up those dice. I picked up some of these 30 cal VLD hunting burgers. And what they had was the 185 grain. So I'm going to be loading some of these 185 burgers. What do I have in 30 cal? I can load these two. That 300 Weatherby, also 308. Those are the only two 30 cal dies I have to load right now, but pretty cool. I don't have very many 30 caliber projectiles, to tell you the truth, but that'd be cool to take a deer with that. Okay, now we're getting down to the really surprising stuff here. Check out what they had here. Federal blue box, right? Whoopie-doo-dah-day. It's also steel. But look. Boop. 10 gauge. Steel 10 gauge. This is not the easiest stuff to find. They had 2 boxes of it. Thinking back, I probably should have got the other box, but this stuff was $50. So, and there's 25 in here. Every time you break the trigger on these, it's $2. So, this one hurt, but you know what? If we go to do some waterfowl hunting, which you got to have steel for, guess what? I got a box of shells for my 10 gauge, which y'all been blowing up my phone. Hey, when are you going to get the 10 gauge out? You watch the show. I was in Tolliver's probably 4 months ago now, and I told them, hey, if anyone trades you in a used 10 gauge, let me know, because I'll pick it up, assuming it's not like a crazy expensive one. They said, oh, whoa, we got one in the back right now. I was like, you got to be kidding me. So I picked up a Browning BPS. It's a 10 gauge pump. I'll have videos on it soon, and we'll do some of this stuff with it too. But man, 3.5 inch 10 gauge, 1450 feet per second. Whoa! That stuff is stout. But yeah, $2 every time you break the trigger on that. All right, so now, the most exciting thing that I found. You never see these. And it actually has the new Remington on it. I actually have one of these in an older box, but this is the new, like, I don't know what you want to call it, marketing or pictures or whatever. Check this out. Oh, the Remington Premier AccuTip in 20 gauge. How cool is that? So, 20 gauge slugs, 2 3/4 inch shells, 1850 feet per second, 260 grain projectile. So, do you want to know something interesting about these? Pretty cool. So, it's a 45 caliber projectile, Sabo, what do they call it here? Premier AccuTip bonded Sabo slug. Check this out. Let me grab another box off my shelf to show you something interesting about these 20 gauge slugs, which are really hard to find. So check this out. 20 gauge slug, 450 Bushmaster, right? I don't even know if you can see these coming out of the slugs. It's been forever since I've had some. Now I got to find a 20 gauge bolt action. I have a 12 gauge, but I don't have a 20 gauge bolt action to catch deer with. So you see that in there? These are those 20 gauge slugs. Well, check this out. That is the same projectile that they load in the 450 Bushmaster. It's a 260 grain projectile in the 450 Bushmaster, and it's a 260 grain projectile in a 20 gauge. It's the same thing. How cool is that? Now, if you ask me, I wonder what the speed is. Surely the speed's not the same. No, the 450 Bushmaster's got more sauce on it. 2180 feet per second. And these say what? 1850. So, what? 300 feet per second more faster. out of the 450 Bushmaster. But that's kind of cool. A lot of people don't know that 45 is essentially 20 gauge with these Sabo slugs. But hey, appreciate y'all watching. Just bringing you guys along with something exciting that I found. 2 boxes was all they had, and I got both of them. And then they had 2 boxes of this 10 gauge stuff, and I just got the one. I probably should have got both of them. People say, oh, you can get all that stuff online, but yeah, but then you got to pay the shipping, and then it costs twice as much, and it's not worth it when you got to pay the shipping. So it's kind of nice to find stuff in town. Yeah, but stay tuned, guys. I appreciate you watching. Savage still makes a bolt action 20 gauge. I'll see if I can order one of those. But hey, appreciate you watching. Stay tuned. A whole lot more coming. If you haven't already, check out WHOTEEWHO.com. Make sure you're signed up for the free newsletter. I got a bunch of stuff coming out on there. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you on the next one. WHOTEEWHO. Oh, yeah. Additionally, isn't that ridiculous that all that little bit cost me $500? Man, stuff's expensive these days. Anyways, appreciate y'all.